Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Prime My Body Overview call. My name is Austin Tice. I'm one of the co-founders, but I'm actually more excited to be an affiliate here at Prime My Body, which means that I'm building a business like thousands of people are all across the country and all around the world, and taking advantage of the growth that's happening inside of the hemp industry. If you haven't heard about what's going on in the hemp industry, I can only assume that you are living in a place with no connection to the internet, no social media, no TV, no nothing. In which case you probably are just stumbling upon it growing wild in the jungle somewhere. But to catch you up a little bit, there's some pretty incredible things happening inside of the world of plant-based wellness, but in particularly with our favorite plant, hemp. And one of the things that we've seen happen over these last few years as people have become more educated on what's happening on this journey of deregulation is people are recognizing the value that it can bring not only for people emotionally, physically, and mentally, but also for our planet and its ability to do exceptionally more than cotton could ever consider to do in a number of other industries as well. And so just to kind of catch you up on some bullet points that are always important for people they ask about, they want to know more about, is in the United States, the 2018 Farm Bill actually legally or formally made hemp legal and designated as a cash crop. And it's pretty exciting because what happens typically in the United States is a trendsetter that many countries around the world follow. And what's really fascinating about this industry is that last year, even though it's been talked about so much, it seems like everywhere you go, whether you're walking through an airport or you're on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, you hear people talking about it. The crazy thing is that the industry actually only produced $590 million in revenue in the domestic United States. Well, I guess you include Alaska and Hawaii in those numbers as well. And what's fascinating to me about that is how many people are talking about it, but it's really the calm before the storm. In fact, it's being discussed as you're listening to this webinar tonight that in the next 3 years, the hemp industry, meaning just the oils you consume and the salves that you put on your skin to help with discomfort and help with alleviating any ailments you're dealing with, is projected to grow to $20 to $25 billion annually. It's some pretty incredible growth. And so I'm going to hit you with two questions now, and I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time they're brought up in these next 30 minutes as we spend together and you get a little educated. The first is, I don't believe it's necessarily a question really as much as it just is a statement and a fact, is whether or not you, people you love and care about, your family, your friends, people you don't even know, what's the likelihood that they're going to be using some type of hemp product in their life? Whether it's something they carry in their backpack, their purse, it sits on their counter, in their bathroom counter, the console of their car. How likely is it that people are going to be using hemp to meet their wellness needs? I think it's really likely. In fact, I believe it'll be a product that's in everyone's home, at least some type of product. But the second question, because we're not just a company that provides high-end, first-in-class hemp products, but we're also a company that's really excited to show people how they can work with us and capitalize from the growth taking place. So with that being said, the second question is not really kind of taking it from the first, is not whether or not people are going to consume it, and yourself included. We kind of feel that it's a given. The real question that we believe that exists in most people's framework of thought is, how are they going to position themselves economically? How are they going to benefit and capitalize from this industry that's just getting started in deregulation, but at the same time in formation, just being put together, not just in our country, but around the world? And so over the next few minutes tonight, we're going to walk you through a little bit about who we are as a brand, our products, our management team, how we've positioned ourselves in the United States, what we're doing around the world to position ourselves as well. And then, of course, if you like what you're hearing, you like our vibe, you're picking up what we're putting down, we're going to talk a little bit more about how you might be able to work with us, how we might be able to serve you, either as a customer or perhaps maybe even as a business partner. As we get started, I think it's important to discuss the leadership that's running our company. Paul is an incredible guy. He's a dear friend. He's a mentor. He's someone I've known for over a decade. His family is my family. But setting that aside for a second, you can love someone, but still not think they're a great business person. For me, I have the luxury of loving someone in a myriad of ways in regards to how our relationship connects. But I'm also blessed to be able to have Paul as a CEO of a brand that I'm in love with. And he brings just a wealth of knowledge to the table with what it is we're looking to accomplish here at Prime. He's been in the network marketing industry, the health and wellness industry for 2 decades. He was the president of a company that grew upwards of just shy of $1 billion a year in revenue. That same company that he helped grow from very small to, most people would agree, very big. He took public on the NASDAQ and actually grew it from a penny stock to over $30 a share. One of the things that's most intriguing to me along that journey of growth that he's experienced throughout his business career he's taking companies around the world. He's obviously opened businesses up and brands and expanded them throughout the United States, but also all throughout Latin America, all throughout Europe, all throughout Asia, all throughout the Middle East. And so for me, as I evaluate plant-based wellness, hemp, people paying more attention to the things they put in their body and on their body, it's a no-brainer for me that this isn't just a United States thing. This is an education thing. And because of the internet and people's awareness to wanting to take control and be empowered with this knowledge to feel good mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, this is happening around the world. And that's why we're going to be expanding around the world. So to have someone like Paul, who has the wherewithal, the experience, the knowledge, what it takes to do that, to me is so exciting, especially when you consider this industry that we're so excited about that's in formation called hemp. This is a slide that rounds out the rest, not the rest, but some of the heads of different teams in our company, from content specialists, social media, different programmers, software engineers. We're just opening Japan, so it's worth pointing out. On your bottom left, you'll see Kaz Takara. He was actually here in Texas this past weekend. We hosted an event with some of the leadership in our company and had just shy of 1,000 people there in Austin, excited about taking PrimeMyBody around the world. And Kaz was there speaking, talking about as product is now formally in Japan. I should say formally, it's arrived. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. And people are excited to become customers and affiliates working with us there. On your top right, you'll see our COO, Buddy Byington, another co-founder and chief marketing officer, Brian Cummings. And her title is executive vice president, but I think a more fitting title would be VP of everything. Mary Mix is an amazing woman, Paul's right hand, and just about everything, well, everything that takes place here at PrimeMyBody, she has a hand in. As we began to transition and expound upon our product line, it was important to be advised by some of the best minds and brightest minds in the integrative medicine space, especially when you're thinking about holistic approaches to wellness. Dr. Cheng Ran is a name that is known around the world. He's on a speaking circuit that when he shows up, thousands of people show up to listen. He's speaking with some of the most forward-thinking minds in wellness. He's a doctor that, of course, if you walk into his clinic, we'll talk about different diseases and whatnot, but he's more interested in talking about how you can treat wellness in your life, reverse engineering the patterns of behavior and making lifestyle modifications to help you to find healing in your life. And so Dr. Cheng Ran actually runs now, this is a slide we should update because it's changed since we put it out, the largest integrative medicine clinic in the United States. If you're wondering what's integrative medicine, you've probably heard of the Cleveland Clinic. They are number 2. Dr. Cheng Ran's clinic here in Texas is number 1. It's a blessing to be able to work with him, and he plays a very intimate role as we develop and have developed many products with him. Rounding out our medical advisory board, of course, you'll see Dr. Cheng Ran there in the middle, and then on his right, your left, Dr. Mehta. Dr. Mehta here in Houston, Texas, actually where I'm connecting with you from, is one of the minds in regards to stem cell therapy that people come from around the world to work with. He's also known, he does a small little surgery called spinal surgery. And so he's someone that as you talk to, really takes something that's really complicated and makes it easy to understand. I'll just leave it at that. We're blessed to have him on our team. Of course, he's integrating CBD and hemp into his practice, using on his patients both pre-op and post-op, which is pretty cool. And then Dr. Crystal Long, working with us intimately as we take our hemp and begin to share it with all of those family members we love that have a little extra hair, and our pets, dogs and cats. Awaken Your Wellness has been something that has been sort of a tagline or a mantra that we began talking about over these last few months. And really, we believe that people aren't just wanting to activate the potential of who it is they know they can become within their mind, within their emotional state, physically, but they also want to know how to do it. They want a blueprint. Desire and passion sometimes just isn't enough. You need to know what to do, have a community of people that can support you, have resources that you can use along the way. And for us, we believe hemp is one of those resources that is second to none in its ability to activate what we call here at PrimeMyBody the master switch. The endocannabinoid system exists inside of our bodies. It's a network of CB1 and CB2 receptors. It's interconnected within the body's organs, glands, and tissues. And make no mistake about it, most people are not activating this system. These receptors are not tagonized, they're not saturated, they're not given a warm hello to very often at all. And for those reasons, we're a little bit out of balance, to say the very least. And so what's amazing about our hemp oil, and you'll hear more about it from Dr. Aaron Pollinger in just 1 second, is it, unlike any hemp oil on the planet, is as effective as any you will ever use at not just activating this system, but doing it quickly. So that's it for me tonight. I'm honored to be able to host this call with you. Our goal is to get some information in your hands and hopefully be able to bring some value to your life mentally, physically, and emotionally in the different varieties that we can do with all of the products that we have here at PrimeMyBody. And there's two people you'll hear from today. I'm going to introduce you to the first, Dr. Aaron Pollinger, and then, of course, our lead marketer, Dr. John Taylor. John Taylor, he's not a doctor, but I know he thinks that's funny. But with that being said, Dr. Aaron Pollinger, come online with us. It's a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes. And walk us through this product line here at PrimeMyBody. You've built an incredible business here within our company for a little over 2 years. You have a team of thousands of business women, businessmen, growing all around the country, all around the world. As people are listening, love for you to just sort of weave in some of the things that highlight your excitement, your engagement while you're here, but also talk a little bit about these products and what excites you most. I know there's some new ones we just rolled out this last weekend as well. So the floor is yours. Thanks for taking a few minutes to be on.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, Austin. And thanks everyone for coming out tonight and checking us out. This kind of is the place to be right now. If you're sitting here watching this Zoom, you are absolutely in the right place at the right time. I'm a chiropractor of 20 years. This is my 20-year anniversary. So I'm really all about health and wealth and helping people feel more life, more freedom, more energy in their bodies and thus in their lives. So when I got a hold of this opportunity, it was so and is so in alignment with who I already am and what I already do in the world that I just said yes with every single cell of my body. I'm actually now making this primary. My practice is getting very small intentionally, and I'm soon going to be closing it so that I can go full-time prime, because there is no opportunity like this on the planet, period. And let's talk a little more about the endocannabinoid system and why hemp is so important for every single human being on planet Earth to be taking. As Austin said, we've got receptors for these cannabinoids in our brain, in our spinal cord, in all of a lot of our peripheral organs. Women, highest concentration is in our uterus. And we're supposed to be making what's called endocannabinoids, cannabinoids from within that feed this endocannabinoid system. But because we're so toxic and we are so stuck in a state of fight or flight sympathetic overload, we're not making these cannabinoids as we're meant to. And therefore, this endocannabinoid system is very, very depleted. Now, why does this matter? This is so important to understand because the endocannabinoid system is responsible for bringing the body back into balance, into homeostasis. It's the master control system for all of the other systems in the body, the nervous system, the endocrine system, the immune system, all of which we know need to be functioning in working order for us to experience the great level of health and wellness that we were born to experience. The nervous system, 30 seconds. And what we heard from the studies, I think it was 30 milliseconds, 35 milliseconds, our oil goes into the blood and changes the brain. 35 milliseconds. That is epic because of our absorption, which I'll go into in a minute. But this oil goes into the brain, goes into the endocannabinoid system, and immediately we go from fight or flight, survival mode, sympathetic overload, where all we can do is survive, into parasympathetic, into rest, relax, repair, where we can feel better physically, we can feel better emotionally. Our brain is waking up. So mentally, we have different thoughts, which lead to different actions in our lives. And we're more in alignment with our passion, our purpose, and who we are meant to be on the planet. You know, we always say this company and these products are about helping us be the best version of ourselves. And that's exactly what we're doing. So the endocannabinoid system, you take the hemp oil, full of the phytocannabinoids, cannabinoids from plants, feeds the endocannabinoid system, relaxes the nervous system, supports the immune system, supports the endocrine system, hormones, mood, sleep, digestion, energy, metabolism, all the things that we want in working order. Definitely, we can never say that our oil heals, cures, treats any disease or symptom or condition. This is a dietary supplement, not a medicine, so that's very important to understand. But the way that this endocannabinoid system supports the overall health and wellness, as a chiropractor who have most of my patients, my coaching clients, my huge team now, the testimonials of gratitude that roll in every day are literally off the charts. So hopefully you get an idea of why hemp, right? So why our hemp? Why Recept? Why what we've got here at PrimeMyBody? This is really important to understand because, like Austin just shared, 600 million to 22 billion in 3 years. This is the industry that you want to be paying attention to. So not all hemp oils are created equal, not even close. What's so excited about this company and why I am so 150% aligned with it is because Paul Rogers, our amazing CEO, is constantly committed to being at the forefront and to being at the leading edge of this global hemp revolution. Now, Recept is just that. And why? First and foremost, because we've got the highest concentration of CBG, cannabidiol. Many people have heard of cannabidiol, CBD, but what sets us apart is the high levels of cannabidiol. Now, cannabidiol is so exciting to me, being a chiropractor who's in charge of the nervous system, because of its neuroregenerative properties, changing the brain, changing the nervous system. So out of any product on the market, we've got the highest quantity of CBG. That is where the hemp industry is headed. CBG is really what's up. Also, we've got a very high level of CBD. Also, as you can read here in this slide, our plants are organically grown, which is important. Hemp sucks out toxins from the soil, so we want to make sure we're working with organic plants. We've got the sonicated nanotechnology, basically meaning we use high force sound frequency to make the liposomes very, very, very small, 20 nanometers or less. That's why it absorbs in 35 milliseconds. Holy wow, that is huge. A product is only good as absorbable as it is, right? So that's why, you know, quickly, effectively, the Recept goes in, it feeds the endocannabinoid system, changes the brain, supports the body on a huge level. So we've, of course, THC-free, ethanol-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and non-GMO, all that goodness, and the 7 terpenes, right? If you think about the entourage effect, like think about a symphony, you know, and all the pieces that go into it, the violin and the drums and the piano and all the different sections that add to that yummy, delicious beautiful sound that you experience wouldn't be the same if it was just the violin alone or the piano alone, right? So all of these terpenes, each one of these terpenes hold a very important piece of what it does for us in our body, each one of them alone. So when you get these 7 terpenes in here, they add to this entourage effect, which means the oil works better with having less adverse reactions. And then, of course, it's a delicious peppermint flavor, kosher and halal certified, in a wonderful glass dropper with, you can see the number of the exact dosage that you're getting with that dropper, which is a new feature, which is awesome. So you can go to the next slide. And this is just a little bit about the liposomal nanosonicated technology. It really sets us apart. We're in hemp. We have to be set apart from the rest. And this is part of, again, what makes us the most absorbable oil on the market. Can go to the next slide. Great. And then this is, this says it all. I love this graph. So check out where we are recept at the far left. Check, 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 check. Checks all day, all night. We have no competition. This is so important to understand. We've got the liposomal, we've got the nanoparticle, we've got the CBD and the CBG, we've got the 7 terpenes, we've got the THC free and the ethanol free. We have got what people want. And you can see that nothing can even come close. This is, this chart absolutely says it all. So you can go to the next slide. So moving on from the hemp oil, and if you have more questions about anything that I'm about to talk about, please go back to who brought you here, get your questions answered, get your people on the phone with your upline. If you don't know the answers, we're a team, we all support each other, that's how we roll. So of course, this is where PrimeMyBody brand started, with the Prime Protein Superfood. Of course, it's vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, all those good things, chocked, packed full of superfoods. Just absolutely a must-have. Then the Nox. This is so exciting. So the Nox is just released. I think sample packs were released actually today in our back office. So think about skincare. Skincare projected to do 5 times what hemp is about to do. So we're marrying the hemp industry and the skincare industry. That is like a jaw-dropping wow, right? So with this Nox product, we've got what nobody else in the skincare industry has, combining hemp and CBD with nitric oxide. Do your research on nitric oxide. It's really the up-and-coming component of healthcare. Nitric oxide is what hemp was 5 years ago. So this is really exciting. And of course, you can read here, minimizes aging, fine lines, wrinkles in a huge way. And that's what this says here, looking younger. I mean, we all want to look beautiful on the outside. Taking the hemp oil on the inside makes us more radiant and beautiful because we're getting more into alignment, more rest, more relaxed. But then now we have something on the outside to minimize wrinkles and just add to that radiance. You can go to the next slide. So this is another product we've got for the skin, which is our hemp-infused moisturizer. Again, hemp is amazing for the skin. It's one of the things that I've experienced as a really incredible benefit of using hemp oil internally and externally. So the Hydrate Pure is a really good thing to put on after the Nox. So you put the Nox on, then you put the Hydrate Pure. And then, of course, we've got our new body therapy salve, which is so exciting. People want massage therapists, right? They want to have something to put on their achy joints, and it really helps with inflammation and, again, joints, injuries, strains, post-workout. This is just an awesome addition to our already incredible repertoire of products. And then lastly, we've got our pet product. I have a very personal moving story. My dear Lucy dog passed away about 3 months ago. Nothing could help her get comfortable when she slept at night. She died a pretty quick death. Then the pet oil. Delicious salmon flavored. Pets love it. And our pets are our family. To have something that could put my girl at ease when she slept at night so she could move into her passing in a a much more easeful way was invaluable to me. So please use this with your pets. And you can see here all the things that it does: anxiety, aging, digestion, nausea, inflammation, all that goodness. So I'm going to pass it off now to our incredible lead marketer, John Taylor. He's been in the industry for, God, almost 2.5 decades now. He's incredibly successful. He is all of our teacher and mentor. I just so love and respect him for everything he's created and how he shows up. And in passing it to him, just a little bit about me and my experience with the business, health and wealth. We talk about both, right? We can't have one really without the other. I mean, when we're resourced with money, money is just energy. We are resourced with the energy and the fuel we need to be ourselves and to be more healthy and more alive and more vital. I never would be where I am without PrimeMyBody. The success I've created here, I never could have in chiropractic or coaching alone. So again, we're blasting out the best hemp products and hemp oil in the world with a ground floor network marketing opportunity. It's just the place where you want to be. So JT, I'll pass it off to you.
Hey, Aaron, it's great to be with you, and appreciate the words on our products. Austin opening up with an understanding of who our brand is, where we're at. My job is to talk to you about how to make money with this, but then also, what are the resources, what are the tools, what's the timing of the opportunity? The biggest question is, how do we serve you? Some of you are looking at this from a customer's perspective tonight. Some of you are looking at this from a business perspective tonight. So, whatever serves you tonight as you look at this, we're excited about that. You get it started in our company for as low as $39. It gives you a website. That website tracks all your business, both here and around tracks your business both here and around the world, real time, the ability to earn commissions around the planet. And you get a chance to check that out. We just rolled out an app. As a matter of fact, I had a few people today that were like, hey, I went in and sent samples from the app. Somebody went in, hit, and literally today the samples went out real time. So we've got a really cool, some really cool things around that, around getting started in our company, and some sales tools that you can buy that can allow you to really utilize online and off, really online from a perspective of social media, but offline as well. After that $39, you purchase packages. Guys, anywhere from a couple of $100, $300 to the ability to purchase. We've got a pack that just went out. We brought out at conference. It's a combo pack for about $1,500. The $700 combo pack just came out today, as well as the $350 skincare 50 pack, 50 samples just came out today. So go read about that. It just came out in an email. So you really just pick a package that's going to work for you. We consume, sample, sell. Number one, consume the product. Number two, sample the product. Number three, sell the product as you build your teams and your organizations. From there, every time you sell a package, you get 25%. Right now, man, we got a monster promotion, a monster promotion. Instead of that 25%, we've got 50%. Paul ran that literally for 3 weeks starting Sunday. So on Sunday, he started this. So take those numbers and just double them. When you purchase a package, you build. When somebody gets started in the business or if somebody upgrades, you get a chance to get a 50% bonus based on that fast builder reward. As you people purchase, either customers can purchase packages or customers purchase product, and then affiliates purchase package. Over to the right, you see rewards points. The rewards points go into allowing individuals to earn commissions in the next portion of our compensation plan, which is a 2-team system of building called the binary compensation plan. It's a global seamless compensation plan. You build this both here and around the world. So every time your team grows, so if that's you at the top, let's say that's Amy Jo there at the top. Amy Jo, let's say you bring in Aaron on the right and Austin on the left. Be pretty two good people to bring in. They purchase packages. Every time Austin's team gets 200 points, every time Aaron's team gets 200 points, you earn a cycle, you earn $20. That can be $20 a week, all the way up to $75,000 a week in commissions. We make no claims or guarantees of income whatsoever. We just want you to understand that you have the ability to make this. These points are unlimited. So infinity pay with no breakaway. The goal is to get to $75,000 a week, if that's what you choose to do, or build a customer base of people and earn some commissions based on customers purchasing products. Rookie bonus pool in the top 10. You become one of the top 10 recruiters in the first 30 days that you're in the business. There's a $500 check waiting for you. We give that away to 10 people in the company. Rank advancement is about moving through the compensation plan, hitting ranks, gathering customer, group volume, team volumes as you build your teams and organization in doing that. So rank advancement is really important as you're building your teams and building your organizations. Matching bonuses, you can earn commissions based on people that are building their teams and organizations anywhere from 10% to 20% on the people you personally enroll. That's off the 2-team system of building. And it goes down through 7 levels based on matches. That is a very powerful part of our compensation plan that allows you to earn commissions as matching bonus. Residual income, the ability to get rewarded when people go to your website. Now, Austin asked this question on the front end. The question isn't if people are going to purchase, it's where are they going to purchase? Well, it's my opinion that if you get people to go to your site with things like the skincare nitric oxide with our recept at 35 milliseconds, that means it's in your bloodstream immediately. It's activating. It's absorbing right into your body immediately. So when you think about our products, think about instantaneous. When you're talking about getting rid of fine lines and wrinkles with Nox, nitric oxide is phenomenal. It has a residual effect to it. The more you use it, the less lines, the less wrinkles you get, and it works on so many different things. This skincare is a monster for our company. And again, anti-aging as well as looking good immediately is important. Systems that can grow your business. Guys, Zoom calls, conference calls, training calls, leadership calls, things that can help you. We just came off of an event, about 1,000 people in Austin, Texas. I can tell you it was one of the most phenomenal events I've been to in my 2.5 decades of doing this. And the event was about helping people understand, whether it was the congressman that were speaking, head of agriculture in the state of Texas, who's in charge of a $10 billion budget. Sid was, he was absolutely phenomenal. Rick Hardcastle did a phenomenal job talking about what it is that people are going through right now, what he went through, and what CBD oil, specifically ours, did for his body, our hemp oil, and how it works. Guys, we're going to educate you, teach you, train you, motivate you, and we're going to help you truly understand what we're doing as a company to bring value to you. Our app is absolutely phenomenal. So all these tools and resources come together to help you build a business. And I can tell you, Austin, Aaron, when I look at this slide, I think about 3 years ago. I think about Austin, you and me sitting down, making a list, and really starting to hone into network marketing. And I look at 2 years ago, us doing 20 million in sales. And I look at last year at 50 million in sales. And I look at next year, I look at what we're going to finish out in the next 6 months with these amazing products we have and the amazing online tools that we have. And I look at what the next 6 and 12, 18, and then 30 months bring to our company. Guys, when you're in network marketing, you want to find a company at the right time. You want to find a company that's hit that sweet spot of 2 or 3 years growth. It's continuing to grow. You know, make sure it's not perfect. By the way, we'll never be perfect. So just understand that. Strive for perfection, but there is no perfect company. There is no perfect compensation plan. There is no perfect. I've been in this industry for 25 years. What there is there's opportunity for you to plug in with people that are going in a direction that you want to. New products rolled out, international expansion, Japan, the products there. We're opening the doors to Hong Kong, Canada, Mexico. We're right on the cusp of getting those markets open, which means you can build a global business. You can start local, build in your local community, your city, your state, your country, and around the world. Paul's got some great information next week that he'll be selling about this, talking about our token sale. So stay tuned to that. And then 10 years from now, we'll be in stability. And there'll be a lot of people that captured this window inside of him. And Austin, I could just tell you that, our future's bright, and we definitely do have to wear shades, but we do it from a position of passion. Guys, our products are phenomenal. Our compensation plan's phenomenal. But, man, I rest on our community. For me, I started this business and I started this industry because I saw something that I could truly latch myself onto, whether that was coaching or teaching or training or educating. But people have been the things that have brought me here and keep me here. People have brought me here in my relationships, my friendships, and truly getting a chance to make a difference in people's lives. We have people around us all day long that need products like ours. We have people around us all day long that need compensation like ours. right place, right time, right now. It's the understatement of the decade. So if you're watching this and you're a guest, I'm going to say it right now. Welcome to Prime My Body. If you're an affiliate, hey, you got 3 weeks on this monster promotion with points and 4x4 and 50% increases. You got all kinds of things to build for the next 3 weeks. It's Christmas in July. So with that being said, Austin, I'll turn it back over to you to wrap it up. Thanks for being with us here tonight.
Hey, JT, Aaron, thank you guys so much for taking a few minutes to be online with us. As JT said, whether it's as an affiliate, customer, or a fan of ours, we'd love to be able to bring value to you, your home, your friends, people you love and care about, and whatever that looks like as you define it. So if you have any questions, the person that invited you out tonight, I know will do their absolute best to help you get those answers. I would also suggest check us out on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, check out our website, really get a feel for our vibe. I'm confident that the more you look into us, the more you'll get excited about working with us, maybe as a customer and definitely for sure as an affiliate as well. So I hope this message meets you well. I hope you have a happy and safe 4th of July. What a blessed time we live in. So with that being said, have a great night, guys. JT, Aaron, thank you for your time.